So real quickly, I'm going to show you how you can connect your NameCheap domain to your Siteground, assuming that you're using both of those, which I recommend. I do recommend NameCheap. You can get your very first domain for I think 98 cents a year. And then after that, it runs $8 or $9, but you get the domain privacy for free. And so GoDaddy will charge you more. So it's a really cheap way to have a domain. If you get it directly through SiteGround, it's going to cost you like $13 or $14, but it's really easy to connect the two. So right now I'm in my NameCheap account. I'm not actually going to purchase a new domain today because I'm just not in the market for one. But if you are, you can look at their domain name search to see if the domain you're thinking about is available. But basically, once you're in your account here, I'm going to use one that I had recently, balancingmountains.com. I had a separate account when I did flip-flop weekend, so this was one I set up recently. You open up the domain that you purchased, and what you're going to initially see is this NameCheap basic DNS, but you want to make sure that you're pointing it to your web host. So you'll be clicking custom DNS, and then this is going to be blank. So you're going to go into your SiteGround account, which is where I'm at right now. Go into My Accounts. You're going to open up your cPanel. And then over here, you're going to see your name servers. So you're going to take your first name server, you're going to copy it. You can right click copy. You're going to plug that in over here in the top line. You're going to repeat the step with the second one right there, copy. You'll plug it in over there. And then you'll be able to save it. And then it's going to direct. It might take, you might get a notice that it's going to take a little bit of time. It never takes more than I think 24 hours, and usually it's been within, honestly, I've had it done within a few minutes. So if it's not necessarily working right away, it might just be taking some time to point to the host. But it's really simple to do. And then when you go over here, you're going to go back to your SiteGround to make sure that you can actually work with the domain name. You're going to click Add on Domain. And then this is where you're going to put your new domain name. So if I'm typing in something, like when I did flip-flop weekend, I would have typed in flipflopweekend.com, which is a valid domain name because it's the .com. And then it'll automatically plug in the subdomain route, the document route, and then you'll create your own password. You can use a password generator if you want. You're going to add the domain, and then you're good to go. And then, of course, you'll want to go back and you will want to add SiteGround, or excuse me, WordPress, which you can do, again, through your cPanel. Go to cPanel, WordPress, and then you'll be able to install. You can also have WordPress transferred. So if you've opened up a free WordPress account, you can have your site transferred really easily. SiteGround does that for free, which is another reason why I really like them. And if you have any trouble doing that, you can go into their chat box and they will help you for sure. So if you go up into the support, you'll be able to go into technical support, and I've actually not ever called them. I found that either my questions can be answered through the instant help, or it'll direct me to the chat team down there and open up a ticket, and I've had help within minutes just using the chat box. So that's pretty much the simple way to move your domain, or actually to have your domain on NameCheap and point it to SiteGround and be able to work with it in SiteGround.